And before we start, I would like to welcome first and foremost all our students for whom we are together here. And you have worked hard. I know you have worked hard, and few of you, I can see the marks and feel that yes, you have dedicated yourself to this, and you should be going ahead with a career in data analytics. And today morning only, I got a phone call from one of the director from Macleod saying that he wanted people for data analytics, and he had given certain JDs also. So there are people who keep on telling. Mahesh from Pharmarec also told me that he wanted some people, and Sava also had connected with us that they want people. So the industry wants people. Only thing they want good people. Remember that. So I am very happy to start with this 3-note, which in last 2-3 days I got information. So welcome with this note to all of you. Why I was telling, because you have worked very hard to know. I know that after doing pharmacy and getting into maths and stats and machine learning is a difficult task, especially when I see the November batch was struggling very hard with machine learning, but August batch did very smoothly. And my apologies that we are starting this session for November, August batch, August to November batch, slightly late we are starting. But there were some inhibitions from my side which delayed this. Without taking much time, let us go to our agenda, what we have fixed. And welcome students one again. Welcome Maniar sir, welcome Krishna Iyer sir, and Dr. Savita ma'am, welcome. Shiv Prasad sir has sent an apology note because he has to attend another meeting. And therefore, our president from IPA, that he says that he will not be able to attend. Otherwise, he is regularly attending. And in spite of busy schedule, I know Krishna Iyer sir is teaching somewhere right now. Our chairman is also in some other meeting and he has come here. And Dr. Savita, her college is on. You can see she's sitting in the college, and all of them have come for you. And whatever questions you wish to ask at the end, you can definitely ask them. But let us start for what we are here now. All of you can see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, it is visible, sir.
Okay. I have a small request. Yeah, Jaideep sir, welcome. Madhur madam, welcome. I have a small request. If somebody is sitting in the lobby and you can see, just try to admit them, because those who have joined from the our regular group, they can see, and kindly admit them. Welcome, welcome, and welcome to this valedictory function. Our 9th batch and 10th batch students, we are proud that you are making us proud and giving us motivation to complete. And welcome to this valedictory function of Data Analytics in Healthcare certificate course, which started 2.5 years ago. And it was going to be a function of this course, which was more of a physical course, but lockdown or COVID, whatever, they made us get into the function which the class which should be on online. And the advantage of that was we got students from world over, rather from USA to New Zealand to Belgium to Dubai. Many places the students came, and they were happy. Even we got a student from Oman, we got a student from Dubai. So welcome all. The knowledge is unlimited and the demand is unlimited in the field of data analytics in healthcare. This is the only course, let me tell you, Bombay College of Pharmacy has started, and till date is the only course in healthcare all over India. IPAMSBs Bombay College of Pharmacy, I don't have to tell you more. This is the college, how it looks like. And there are so many achievements this time when I went for the annual function day. And I was just hearing Dr. Krishna Iyer speaking. I was so proud and feeling very proud that my alma mater has achieved so many things after COVID immediately, and many awards it has got. I don't want to get into more details, and also Navigo is our company which is supporting Bombay College of Pharmacy to take this course. We are working in the domain of data analytics, basically in pharma companies and in hospitals. These are the areas where we work. We also do training program for corporates, and these are various areas we have done our industry projects. All of you are aware of, I don't have to repeat, but we had eminent faculty with us. Nainil Nandu sir is here, then Sandeep Raut, Cyrus sir, Raju Kevda sir, Madhur sir, Mahesh Kalsekar. These are the teachers who are from the beginning continuously attached with us. Today, everybody has some class because today is a Saturday. they were saying, let us postpone to next Saturday and all. But then looking at the urgency, I thought, because now the job demands will come and everybody should have a certificate in their hand. That's why we have made this valedictory function today only. Let me add, before we start for this, acknowledge people who helped me, right? Starting from Mr. Nitin Maniar, sir, because when we thought of starting the course and we were worried how to do physically, we were going to do it. That time he was there. You don't worry, whatever you want, Bombay College of Pharmacy will be there. And you just start the course, don't worry about the infrastructure. So that was the confidence which he gave. Not only that, he talked to various principals across Maharashtra and the IPA committee members, okay, and who really supported us. Then we have Dr. N. Sivaprasad, who is like a grandfatherly motivator to us. Continuously, the president of IPAMSB, and he also heads the Research Society of BCP. And he pushed us. And every time today also, even if his health was not good, he was always attending our valedictory function. But today he's told me that he has one important bureau function which he has to address, and that's why he's gone there. Then we have Dr. Krishna Mohanraj. When we started this course, as far as academics is concerned, she went into depth how the course should be curated, how it should be taken approval from academic council. Not only that, she invited some people out of this council for AI, MS who took our interview for 2 hours, that what we are going to take suggested changes. And then it was passed through academic council. And then she told us how the curriculum should be there, how the exam should be there, and marks should be there, so that it is a valid marking system and only the desired students get. And that's how this course was totally curated. Today also she is there in all the groups. She keeps on watching and she tells me also what changes I have to do. Dr. Krishna Iyer, sir, again, my senior in Bombay College of Pharmacy. He graduated, he did his postgraduate from there, but he went abroad. In USA, he did his post-graduation and other things there, and then still came back in 98. And since then, he is with Bombay College of Pharmacy, grooming the students. Looking very simple, but many high achievements is there and in-depth knowledge. Those teachers, I salute, and thank you very much, sir, for being here. I would just inform you, we have seen Dr. Sivaprasad's slide during our inauguration slides. Since he is not here and will not be able to sell, but he has sent his best wishes. He told me, albeit he is not able to come, please send my best wishes. Any help is needed, he is always there. That's what he has shared with me. After that, I would request Nitin Maniar, sir, who is a community pharmacist. As simply speaking, he talks about that he's a community pharmacist, but he is our guide. And if you see his activities, his level of activity span covers many areas, right from NGOs to the associations, to the educations and social service and many other things he is doing. So he's an honorable secretary. He was a secretary for retail, RDCA, we call it our Retail and Dispensing Chemists Association. He was also secretary for Northeast Zone Chemists Association. He's trustee of Sarvodaya Hospital, Samarpan Blood Bank and Thalassemia Day Care Center. One should go there and see if you really wanted to see. It's not so easy today. And they do at a very economical cost. Also, dialysis center, they have created 6 machines there, 6 seats they are having there. At one go, they can do it. And there are many good causes which he is doing from there. He is a CEC member for IPA and also Honorable Secretary for IPA Association Maharashtra State Branch. What you see, IPA MSB, that is there. And he is the chairman, governing body for Bombay College of Pharmacy and Honorable Treasurer for Research Society of Bombay College of Pharmacy, AMRF, Dr. M.K. Ranganekar Testing Laboratories and Academic AS, that is Academic for Clinical Experience. I would request, sir, to say a couple of words to our students, sir.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ashish, for the nice words and the introduction. So, good morning to all, respected dignitaries and the participants. Heartiest congratulations to all the successful participants of this page. It is understood that it was a combination of the participants from the various facets of the profession and not from the Mumbai itself, but even outside Mumbai also. We acknowledge the cooperation and the guidance received from the IPMSB, my council, and the staff and the principal of the Bombay College of Pharmacy. I also would like to acknowledge the untiring efforts and consistency by the team Navigo, and in particularly the SSG, along with the cooperation, the guidance received from the professionals, and thus recently we have started the 11th batch also. Friends, we along with the Navigo have initiated the thought of the empowering the pharmacy and the allied students and the professionals with the digitalization and the data analytics knowledge during December 2019 and created a relevant syllabus for the certificate course in data analytics for the pharma and health science students and the professionals. You know, the data analytics science have proved time and again and about its importance and during the recent pandemic also. And thus, our country become the more superior and the pharmacy for the world for uninterrupted, timely, and affordable medicines and the vaccines. It is understood that apart from the lectures, one can focus on the post-lecture revisions, reading, and the timely assignment submission, as the course was power-packed for the information learning. And assignments were also designed to give you the confidence of solving the problems independently in the commercial setups. Finally, we are sure that you benefited through this course and feel free to approach any of us either for the doubt or the guidance while discharging your responsibility or for suggesting the scope of improvement either in the teaching material or methodology or else. And thank you very much and wishing you all the best to all the participants for their future journey. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, sir, for your good words and for your extending the help for the students also in future, because they are our alumnus, and I appreciate that, sir. And thank you for coming here in your busy schedule and talking to the students. You are really a good aspiration. In fact, sir is behind me to start a diploma course, a postgraduate diploma course. And I don't know when we will start that, but there is a demand from the industry also that there are people and they are wanting a ready-made candidates who can start from the day one. So let us see when we can start that. I will now request Krishna Iyer, sir, principal in charge. And you know that if you see his CV, and he is editor for many journals, he's been not only in the student leadership and other service award there. What you say is that apart from academics, whatever he has to do, but his focus is more into pharmchem and basic biotechnology, pharmacokinetics. So this is the area which he is doing. He is also published a lot of presentations, and there are a lot of awards. I don't want every time to be speaking more, because I only feel that teachers are not wanting me to speak more. But if I see their achievements, if you go to the website and you see the number of papers they have written and all, it's awesome how they achieve that in spite of teaching and other thing, and managing administration is a really wonderful job. I would request Krishna Iyer, sir, to speak good words for us.
Good morning, everyone. And it's my pleasure to be here with you on this wonderful occasion of the valedictory function to mark your successful completion of this data analytics course. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate Dr. Shivaprasad, Maniar sir, Ashish Baptiwale, Krishna Priya for their very forward thinking in setting up this course, realizing the potential of the course and realizing the demand for that course. And the second thing I want to congratulate Ashish Baptiwale is for a great team he has assembled to deliver the knowledge that is required to give you a certain level of expertise in this area of expertise or area of research, or you can say. And more so, this is a wonderful occasion because this marks the first milestone of this wonderful venture, because the batches we are doing the function for are the 9th and the 10th batch, I believe. So that marks the first milestone of finishing 10 batches or a decade of batches. And from this point on, the next target is the 25th and then maybe the 50th. So you have been lucky to be part of this first milestone of the 10th batch of this course, and that's a stupendous achievement. And you should be very thankful to all your teachers. And I'm sure that now this certificate course or the certificate that you hold and the knowledge that you have is going to give you a definite edge as you continue your career, or maybe even do a slight shift in your career to explore new ventures or new areas. So congratulations to all of you. I hope this course has been good to you and you have picked up all the nuances of data analytics and machine learning, and be ready to use it in your next step or your next progress in your career. Congratulations team, and congratulations to all the students, and wish you all the very, very best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. The good words, though we don't deserve that, you people do much more than that. We are just here to service you. And thanks for your appreciation for the team who started this and also to us, our team. Moreover, sir, he's being very humble. So he is the person who is, we don't advertise. You must have seen that you come to know either on the website or from some WhatsApp. We don't advertise this course anywhere, and still we get the batches which are very full every time. So thanks to sir that he is also sharing with all the principals, and there are many principals who are wanting me to start a course. It is just something that logistically many times we have to refuse because we cannot travel. Many of them do want a physical program also. But we do cover 2 days workshop or something like that for the students who are needed. Or for the students, we do a 30 hours. Mahesh sir, welcome. So we do a program for 30 hours also for the students, teaching them only Excel. And today, the Bombay University for Bombay and Thane, they have taken a course, 30-hour course on data analytics. Okay, that also now we are curating and trying to take for others. Thank you very much, sir, for your good words. And let us go ahead in our session. So now we have, we'll stop here and we'll try to take feedback from our teachers who have taught you. So let us see what is the feedback teachers have to give. I'll give my feedback at the end. We have teachers. So we have Nainin Landu sir, we have Jaideep sir, we have Mahesh Kalsekar sir, Madhur madam is there. So let us see from them what they have to speak about the 8th and 9th batch when they were teaching. So I'll request Mahesh sir to start. Mahesh sir.
Thank you, Ashish sir, and welcome everyone. Welcome Savita to our valedictory function. So Savita and I go a long way because we are batchmates, and we have always looked upon Savita as, you know, one of the most studious, most intelligent student from our batch. So very happy to see her today. Talking about the batch, I think the batch was pretty quiet in the beginning. I mean, that's the feedback that I would give to them. Initially, we had to really trigger them to ask questions or to, you know, get into more conversation. But whenever I was asking any questions, I think they were flooded with answers. So I think this was one of the batches where most of the answers were correct. That's what I would say. So they were a little quiet, but they were giving all right answers to almost all the questions on mine, in spite of many of them not being from the really sales and marketing domain. So I was pretty happy with this batch. I would just request every one of you to speak little more, except for a couple of people who have always been participating. Speak little more, ask little more questions, and you know, you will do good in your career. But all the best to you, and I really enjoyed you know, interacting with you and also learning from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mahesh sir. Thank you for being here. And you know that you have way to motivate people to go to sales and marketing many times. Sir had already taken few CVs for freshers from my side, but I am told that you are also searching for some experienced people on LinkedIn for data analytics. And these 2 batches now will have.
I have uploaded today morning only.
19. So I got this information so fast from the student. Sir, what to do? So I said we will definitely talk to the HR and Mahesh sir and then try to, because there is a demand. That's what you have always been
absolutely
telling people. And as rightly said by you, speaking is one more thing, an art which we don't teach, but that is more needed by a data analyst because that is his job, doing behind everything. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, there are companies like ours who survive only on data analytics, and you know, we make futures of our employees and our own futures also. So I welcome all the students also to participate in this journey, and whoever is interested in you know, joining my organization, please send my CV. More than happy to evaluate and, you know, recruit them in my company. We are opening up a lot of vacancies at various levels right now. So please welcome to my company as well.
Thank you, sir. I don't have to say it, students sir is saying. In fact, I was about to tell Krishna Iyer, sir, I missed it. That now their what do you say, on-job companies come for recruitment in the campus. Campus interviews will be there in Bombay College of Pharmacy.
Campus placements, yeah.
Campus placement. So we'll request if there are many companies like IQVI and other companies who come and they need more of a data analytics person. So our BCP students, these are also our BCP students. So we can inform them. So if they want, they can also appear for those interviews. Certain people are also from very experienced background 14, 15 years. I have told them, don't worry, you still can change the career because experienced people are still wanted by many companies. So let us see how we can ensure that all of our students are top 3 students get placed. I don't have to look into that, but others also will like to help them to place. Thank you very much. Nainil sir, I'll request next to Nainil sir to speak a bit about his experience. He's the first teacher who came for the 9th batch and the 10th batch. Earlier, Python was taught by Raju Kevda sir. So now he is teaching Python. Over to sir, Nainil sir.
Yeah, hi everyone. So yeah, as Mahesh sir mentioned, the batch was quite not giving responses initially, but after, because being from a non programming background, Python is quite overwhelming at first. But as students were getting comfortable, they started speaking up and they started answering the question. I was really surprised by some of the solutions which students gave me when in my assignments, because programming is something in which you can solve a question in many different forms. And I was really surprised by some of the answers which students gave me, and they were quite different and they were quite unique. Yeah, and even I did not think of it initially at first when looking at the answers. So that was quite surprising for me for the 9th and 10th batch. So after they got comfortable, they started speaking up. They were asking doubts. They were even resubmitting assignments if they had some doubts and all that stuff. So I really enjoyed teaching. As my first batch, 9th batch was my first batch for the teaching, and 10th was my second. So I really enjoyed teaching them, and it was fun. So all the best to all of the students for their future careers and endeavors.
Thank you, Nainil sir. And I'm sure students are enjoying because they easily correlate with you and you go into very depth teaching them. And I appreciate you also don't worry about whether the time is ending or not. And students are also very interactive. I will also request Jaideep Basu sir to speak few words. Jaideep Basu sir is from CMAC. So he's an external company person and how he looks at that. Let us see from his perspective so that we know whether we are job ready or not. Yes, Jaideep Basu sir. You are on mute, sir. Sir, you're on mute.
Yeah. Now I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
So, my interaction with the batches are relatively limited as compared to the other faculty members. But what we have seen this time is that prescription research is a complicated thing. So there are so many parameters, the sampling techniques and all these things. And there were people who are outside the marketing back. And at the end, we did a case study also. So, and everybody had participated, and I can understand that in a very short span of time, more or less, they have been able to understand that what is actually it is, which was very relevant. And the case study also, whatever examples we had taken, we had come to a relatively good conclusion, which was to my satisfaction. So I definitely enjoyed the session. And I wish all the best to all the students who have participated, and I convey my respect to all the seniors. Thank you.
Thank you. It is my proud moment to tell that now Jaideep sir is also our faculty. Okay. So earlier he used to come as a guest session, but there is a demand for that we should get more into the pharma analytics, because sales and marketing analytics is much more. And there are many sales guys who join our course and get promoted in marketing. So we are wanting them to catch them young, and he also helps us in many of our external programs because he is having a wealth of knowledge, not depth, but wealth of knowledge across various companies, what they are doing. And certainly because of that, their outlook is very broad, as well as they have the latest information which they give it to our students. So I am really appreciate their efforts, and welcome sir to be our faculty also from now onwards. Honorable faculty in our group. Thank you very much, sir. Yes.
Thank you.
Madhur madam, I will just request if Madhur madam is there. Madhur madam is there. She's there, I think. She's not able to hear me. But till the time she joins, let me then give my viewpoint before I take. Yeah, Madhur madam, you are there?
There.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
so
there.
over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, so a very good morning to all of you. And I would definitely like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the participants. I think these are the participants of last two batches, right? Where we are doing it combined valedictory. So you've done a great job. And see, first of all, by enrolling for this course itself, that itself is a big thing. And you must have seen the rigor during the 3 months as to how rigorous the course was. But then you all have done extremely well by completing the course and by I mean, clearing all your exams, because we've been having a lot of exams, midterm and end term and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm sure it's going to help you a great deal, and you will do very well with this course, definitely. As in, somebody might just think of switching the career completely, and if not switching over the career, I mean, whatever career you are pursuing, this particular certification course is going to be of great help to you, for sure. So I extend my congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Madhur Madam. Thank you. She is also a good teacher going in depth of statistics, which creates a base for all our students, and they start loving mathematics. At least pharma students loving mathematics is the biggest challenge, and she is the first opening batsman in our group to make people comfortable. And she does this job very nicely. And many of our students are joining our course. In fact, I happy that they also want to start some course in Indira College of Pharmacy, and we already conducted one course for Excel.
Yeah,
For
that was
yes.
very useful for most of the research students, because you all use, I mean, at least in MPharm and PhD. I'm talking about obviously pharmacy students. They have to use a lot of parametric tests like ANOVA and t-test, etc. for the research. And something as simple as Excel can help you perform these tests just at the click of a button on the keyboard. So the course was very well received in our college, and I hope we will be continuing to conduct many more batches of the Excel in Analytics course in the future also.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure we'll start and we'll have more students who are coming here. But for whatever we have said, students, you have heard from our side. I will just simply tell that November batch was a batch where I had to push students a lot for calling them for timely attendance. But whatever I have said, that meaning those who are doing practically all the assignments, okay, on time. And I see them, they are standing first in the class or second or third in the class. The students who have really, I can see that earlier midterm they have less mark, but final they have certainly a great mark also, are the students who I feel, and I will recommend them for the industry also regularly. I saw that I had a less interaction with this November group. August group, I had a lot of interaction personally, one-on-one. And I feel that everyone is there capable to take up the job of data analytics, because the passion is very high, and whatever you need for the job to start with, that you know, because every company has a different needs rather. I mean, though they need Excel, but in Excel there will be different needs. Though they need SQL, their needs of SQL is less. Machine learning, I am telling you students, wherever you go, at least for 1 year, nobody is going to ask you to do machine learning. Okay. So only thing where the very advanced consultants are there, they will ask you to do this machine learning, but they will also give very slowly. And even if you get an internship job, fetch it, take it, whichever area job. There are people like last batch to one student, she just got because she was good in Tableau, and now she's doing just Tableau presentations for various pharma companies from that consultancy. So one job, SQL, 1 year batch old. So she was doing somewhere else in pharma only in MIS, and now she's gone into SQL. Means she's just doing a data mining with SQL and bringing that. That is the only job which she's doing, and for that also she is being paid good. So even in a niche you can work if you become expert in that niche. Therefore, wherever you job you go, look at a JD, go to the YouTube, see that particular job need, what is there, whether you know, you should know the words. If needed, you can talk to us, and then we are always there to help 24/7 to all the students of ours. Okay. And we recommend you please join our Telegram channel, because there every time I push a job need which is there, so that you can just look at that job need and apply. In fact, I was very surprised that for Cognizant, when they wanted 300 freshers, hardly 2 from our whole last 1 year batches had applied for that job, freshers. So Cognizant is a good company to work for. So one should always keep their eyes open and try to apply and be in this field, because your future is going to be great. And I congratulate all of you for passing out. Though it will be with a varied marks and all, I'm not worried about that. But remember one thing, why I say top 3 is important, because when you go for the interviews, people are not going to ask you theory question. That will be 1 or 2 just to get familiar with you. But then they are going to give you a case study that if this is the data which is there, how will you do it? So it starts from where you will bring the data. So whole life cycle of data, how systematically you tell, how you speak the STAR approach, which we have learned in our course in the how to give interviews, and how to give examples, what you have done, creditable thing. Even for freshers, they have done something creditable, which we have discussed. And the approach is more important, not the end result. And the outcomes, as Nainil sir said, everybody can solve the same problem with a different approach and still be right. So you can give them better approach what they have not thought of also. And don't worry, the needs are very, very high. You will get a job. If not first job, the second job. But even if you don't need a job, go for the interview. See how to give the interview. At least 1 or 2 interviews. You just go for learning how to give interviews, what questions are asked. That is my request to all of you. I will not take a lot of time. We will go to students' feedback now. And I wanted to announce the toppers in both the batches. But let me take a breather here. Let us hear from the students. And then I will students experience whatever is there about this course, certificate course which they have done. And once that is known to us, then I will try to see, tell you who are the toppers, and then we will have our address from the chief guest, the keynote speaker, and then we will, from her hand, we will take our certificates. Okay. So anybody else, students who would like to speak? Avinash?
Yes, sir. Good morning, all.
Yeah. Good morning. If you can just put on your, video if available, the teachers and the speakers can see you. Yes, Avinash. Thank you.
Good morning, all. It was a very good experience learning new things. So actually, we are from a healthcare background. So when I thought to join this course, so prior to that, I searched this course on YouTube, and then I saw that type of coding and machine learning. So I thought it's not for us. But okay, but I I took a chance. So I thought okay, let it be. I will just join this course. And when I joined this course, so all the faculty members are well experienced and they explain very well. So if coming to Nainil sir, he explained the codings very well in a simple language. Then Cyrus sir, he has teach the machine learnings in depth, and I thought we can do that type of calculations in just in Excel only. But there are other options also. So to handle the big data. So, and again, thanks to Madhur ma'am, she has cleared a lot of doubts. Then even Ashish sirs, then Raju sirs, and all the members. And I'm sure whatever learning I have pursued, it will accelerate my career. So, and finally, I would like to thank Bombay College of Pharmacy and Navigo Analytics that they have brought this content for healthcare background students. So thank you all.
Thank you very much. Mahesh, you want to say something? No. Yes. Anybody else? Other student? Pranita, Sridevi?
Yes, sir.
Mahesh? Yeah, Pranita, over to you.
Yes. Good afternoon to all. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every professor who delivered this course content in an easy to understanding and interesting manner. I was able to start my journey in data science with curiosity as well as confidence. I'm now looking forward to applying my newly acquired skill set in my profession, especially in the healthcare sector. Thanks once again to the team for the constant support and guidance throughout the 3 months of the course. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Pranita. You are one of a bright student. Yes, more than bright,
you,
you are
sir.
very hardworking, which I saw.
Thank you, sir.
It was nice to have you in the group. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, anybody else? Mahesh, Sridevi, Atul.
Sir, Sridevi this side.
Yeah, Sridevi. Over to you, Sridevi. Sridevi also is a colleague of us, our student, earlier batch student, who was a zonal manager and got promoted in PMT, and he moved from Hyderabad to Bombay. But she is still wanting to work from Hyderabad. Welcome, Sridevi.
Yes, sir. So very good afternoon to all the faculty and the fellow.
A bit louder. A bit louder.
Sorry. I hope I'm audible now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So, sir, actually, I was very, I think I can just introduce myself and say that it has been a decade. I have never enrolled myself in a course. I was just being a part of all workshops and kind of things. So I think this opportunity or this association with Navigo has made me a student again. So, and I'm feeling so happy and alive now so that I can be a student for a long, lifelong. And I want to keep enrolling myself in a courses like this so that I can keep learning. And what a time I have wasted in last 1 decade. Because this was one corner where, apart from the professional life or a personal commitments, I was finding a corner where I was finding myself. So it has been a very learning experience and new things. What kept a fire alive in me was a new things, knowing what coders are doing, what programmers are doing, completely a new subject for me. So that's where I could say I'm happy and I want to keep learning.
Thank you, Sridevi. I know how much you are struggling in spite of your company meetings and other things, and still you attend the class, saw the videos, and gave your exams. Yeah, I can understand your hectic thing, but we are happy. Don't think that you have wasted 10 years. You have invested this 10 years in getting the domain knowledge, and which is a key for any data analyst job. Domain knowledge has to be there, because what is a dependent factor, what is the independent factor, and how the correlation has to be established can be known by you and nobody else. So never feel that you have wasted. In fact, whatever the knowledge you are having, how will you apply it for company profitability? That you should think of. Okay. So thank you very much for your
And I
good words.
especially want to thank you, sir, having all the patience with us, because in a day-to-day life we sometimes forget, and one message from your end and we are in the class. So thank you so much for that.
November batch, I had to literally pull them, come. I can see like our primary students, the teacher is pushing us. November batch, but thank you very much. You made my life lively also. Yeah. We have one more student which we can take. So anybody who wants to speak, Mahesh, I wanted him to speak, but Mahesh, I know, is not speaking. So Priyanka,
Yes, sir,
Sadafi,
yes. I'm there.
yeah, Mahesh is there. Okay. So we'll look at Mahesh's words and then we will move to our next agenda. Yeah, Mahesh.
Good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Sir, first of all, I would like to say that it was an interesting and exciting journey for me. But at the start, I felt like because of non-IT background, I felt it's very difficult for me. But after getting familiar with the course, I get more excited to explore more and more. So I felt about this myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Mahesh. Mahesh was always taking initiative. That's what I saw. In fact, in the last campaign also we wanted to conduct, he took the initiative, and that was the first campaign where we got a lot of activities. Because one of the session is how to do a campaign analytics. So that is where Mahesh was taking leadership in doing the same thing. We'll stop here, and I know that there are other students who have texted me they want to speak, and raised hands also. We'll talk later again, I will tell you, because the time we have to only 20-25 minutes we are having, and we have to, our teacher is here, and I would like to talk about her. But before that, let me announce who were the topper. And so all of you are really worried कि कौन first आया, कौन second आया. But again, I'm telling it is not the criteria who first or second aya. The whole thing is about how are you going to face the interview and how are you going to solve the case study. These are the two important questions. So communication, which is very much important part of your job, and also the knowledge, how are you going to creatively solve the problem which is given to you. So define the problem and go through the life cycle, take the data, clean the data, and then start working on models, and then check the models, check whether it is right or wrong, and then give it to the audience, check them whether it is answering the question, and then load it for the taking that to the various aspects. But if you see in the, I will first talk about the earlier batch, August to October batch, which was there, because that same batch is here also, 9th batch. So we have Atul Kadam from there. Atul, number one. So Atul is nice. And not only that, when I asked the students also, they were talking about your name. So easily people can know. Perhaps people must be talking to you also about it. So he got 83% marks, followed by Pranita from the same batch, who got 77% mark. Pranita, if you can show your face also. Why I'm giving this information to Dr. Savita, so that she knows what is the, because she is new to the course. So she will really understand what people have done and how they have done. But again, believe me, these were the two people who used to submit assignment on time. Okay, that is one thing which we have done. And Atul, especially at the end, final exam, he has scored much higher than other students. So that is one thing of advantage which has gone. The people who got lower marks has because of machine learning. Okay, so machine learning is one thing which I would request them to. Let us come to the second batch which is there. That is November batch. We have the first and two, both the students just with the margins. So Avinash is there, number one. Sorry, Mahesh is there, number one. Avinash is number two with 1 mark difference. But both of them are more or less 76% only. So I congratulate both of them, Avinash and Mahesh. Congratulations to both of you. And others, why I'm telling their names, so you can connect with them. They are in your group, and then connect with them also. And again, I'm telling you, send me your revised CV. We have taken the CV examples. I have asked you to modify the CV. November batch, again, they didn't come back to me for a CV, but I'm ready. Whenever one-on-one also you need to give a guidance, I will give that guidance. Okay. Thank you very much. And now the process is that, but before Dr. Savita speaks for us, the process is that afterwards she will hand over the certificate to you. And I will introduce to her who you are, and then the certificate can be handed over. If you are not there, we will just go ahead. But if you are there, please accept the certificate and acknowledge by saying thank you or received or whatever you will to say to madam, because she also knows that you have accepted the certificate. So that is the protocol which we follow regularly. Now coming back to our chief guest, I welcome chief guest, and she told me that yes, she is available. And though Saturday is her time, then she says I will make, because she loves talking to students a lot. And again, she is from the same college, Bombay College of Pharmacy, and her career is also very impactful. I met her almost after, say, 25 years. And when I went to her college. Welcome, Dr. Savita Tauro. She is a principal currently for a long time with SJIPR, that is St. John's Institutes of Pharmaceutical Research. And she's a deputy campus director, because that college is having a lot of colleges. And when I went to that college, I was damn impressed with that college. The facilities which that college is providing, the nature that college is having surrounding nature. And with a spick and span, I mean, there were, when the whole conference was done, every person was ready with what they have to do. And nobody was rushing around, and nobody was with sweat. Ki, "Arey, kya hoega aage?" Even the trustees were in a very cool atmosphere. So very impressed with that campus. Engineering campus is there, management campus is there, even catering colleges are there. So it's a huge campus. One should go and see, and you will never feel that Palghar will have such a bigger and better facilities than few of the colleges which you can see in Bombay. In fact, certain colleges in Bombay are there in a building where you will feel, wow, what should we do? And then you just try going there, and you will love the campus for sure. She completed her B.Pharm. She's from same college what I banked from Bombay College of Pharmacy. She pursued her M.Pharm also from Bombay College of Pharmacy. Then she went on to some academics only, but outside to make her career. She came back, did her PhD in 2003 in PharmChem. Both M.Pharm and PhD she has done in PharmChem from BCP only. In between, she pursued her academic interest. She was teaching in MET Institute of Pharmacy, Bombay College of Pharmacy. She was also, after that, having a short stint in USV, that is a knowledge cell. But again, I think the students called her back, and she came back to academics, because I see her that she has empathy for students, and she also looks that students should be coming out with very, very bright marks. In fact, I was surprised when she told me they have 100 seats for bachelors of pharmacy, and I was wondering in Palghar who will come. I was asking her. She has every time we are overbooked and we are at least 30 to 40 students. We have to say sorry to them that we will not be able to admit them. So every year they get a lot of students. In spite of the fees, which is higher than Bombay College of Pharmacy, still people want to go there and do their bachelors in pharmacy. Then she turned to academics with becoming an assistant professor in BNCP, that is our NMIMS college. After which she shifted to SJIPR as a principal. And last 15 years, she is growing her career, her college and her students and her whole impact in that same college, and taking that college to a different height and creating a name. In fact, not only that, they are also trying to be a business center for research, also to have a center to assist the pharma industry also. That's her latest plans, which it tells me. She teaches organic chemistry, biochemistry, farm analysis, pharmaceutical and medicinal chemistry, QMS, and audits and regulatory compliance also. Her areas of, though teaches all of this, her focus is synthetic and computational chemistry, administration, especially in academic areas. And as of now, I feel her artificial intelligence is where she's taking interest in all about. She was ex-member of Board of Syllabus for Pharmacy in University of Mumbai, and she has 5 research work and 14 plus. I can go on and on. I'll stop here. I will, because as I told you, teachers are teachers. We respect them a lot. In spite of she being my junior, I appreciate, because teachers, when they create students, they are, what I say, giving bigger resource to the country than what we are giving in a professional atmosphere. We are more selfish and teachers are not. That's what I've realized over the period. Thank you very much, madam, for coming and attending this and understanding what we have done. I'd request you to give your thought, because you are also wanting students to get into AI. And so our group of students can get some guidance from and your experience of AI and your college or academics, how to apply to industry. I would request you to have few words on that. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope I'm audible, sir.
Yes, you're audible, ma'am.
So at the outset, first of all, thank you very much to the entire team of Bombay College of Pharmacy for inviting me for this program. And as sir, for the generous introduction, I think it was over generous too. I'm just another student of BCP, and BCPites are known everywhere in all the areas that they have gone. I think BCPites shine everywhere. So just to mention my association with BCP, yes, I've been a student. Mahesh is my batchmate right from BPharm days, during my career as being in academics, my association with BCP in the last year itself has been much more stronger. And I would say where I have been interacting with Nitin Maniar sir. So thank you very much for all the support. As chairman of Bombay College of Pharmacy, the Board of Studies has been very gracious enough to even sign an MOU with my college at Palghar. And more than that, through the IPA, we have also started the IPA Palghar local branch. So our association with BCP and with the IPA Maharashtra state branch itself has increased tremendously during the last year. And that is how I can see that St. John Institute of Pharmacy and Research at Palghar is definitely going to benefit. We will definitely do our best to contribute and help BCP in whatever we can. But I think we are more on the side of taking benefit from, latching on to BCP and trying to see where my students, if BCP has done so much for their students, I think that's what we are looking at, trying to see where our own students can go ahead in future. So just to say something about the whole topic and how I got interested, I can say, in this whole topic of data analytics. Let me mention something more, that Mahesh has been a part of the Academic Advisory Council of St. John Institute of Pharmacy and Research over the last 3 years. And he has been visiting our campus as part of the Academic Advisory Council, where he has always stressed a lot on how students should get into, when he would see our records, of placements, and we had very few students who were getting into marketing and sales. And Mahesh would always point out and say that, I mean, that's a wonderful option. So why are students not going there? And even one of our seminars, the same Symphorias, which Mr. Ashish attended this time, Mahesh was one of our keynote speakers on when we had a seminar on statistical methods for development, and where he also addressed students and faculty. And that's when it got me and my whole team of faculty thinking that we somehow need to motivate students and look at areas which are just beyond, the regular production, QA, QC, and R&D, that students are looking to go in for. Because where else do we create? Because somewhere down the line, we realize that maybe production is a unique area where pharmacy students will have no competitors. When it comes to QA, QC, and even in R&D, I mean, we do have competitors with students from other programs. Like in the R&D, you have organic chemists, and you have even physical chemists, and also many of them who will come in. So it's not very easy for a pharmacy student, because a pharmacy student with the core curriculum, you study a lot of all different aspects, starting maybe whether it's biochemistry, biotechnology, and then we are not really those key specialists in, in that entire, but marketing and sales, I always felt was something where a pharmacy student with some added knowledge could do little better. And even when we are looking today at the curriculum as it is, I would say advancing, we all of us are aware of the national education policy that is coming into place, and Maharashtra government has already announced that from the academic year 23-24, they are going to implement the national education policy, which means the key word that is coming in with the national education policy is multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary curriculum. So it's time for all of us, faculty, students, institutes, to see how we are going to bring in this multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary, I would say interdisciplinary curriculum, and for students to develop multidisciplinary skills. Because unless we provide interdisciplinary curriculum to students, that is subjects where they will be able to look at not only from their core specialization that they are. So like our pharmacy students would definitely have core subjects of pharmacy as their mainstay or the main part of their curriculum, but application based into industry. And probably maybe a couple of decades ago, the pharmacy student was always looked at as getting only into core areas of the industry. But today the industry itself is changing so much. We are hearing about Industry 4.0, which is revolutionizing not only ways of the manufacturing, but everything. Improving the way they are distributing products, they are integrating new technologies. We are hearing a lot about Internet of Things and artificial intelligence, machine learning. And I'm sure no branch of study will be able to, create a category of students. I mean, of course, they are students till they are learning, but then what they are trying to do to them is make them employable. So if they will not become employable unless they are going to get in information, or I would say some kind of training with these new areas, the new technology, which is, I would say, capturing every aspect of any industry that is there. So whether it is, it's not limited to pharma, I think it's going on to all industries where cloud computing, data, and of course data becomes is the most important part, where today data is available on a lot of aspects of every, I would say, functions of an industry. But using data effectively, identifying good data, using it effectively, putting it into good interpretations, that is the key where we need to train students. So what they do with data will be, yes, they would learn a lot of technologies, they would learn maybe software, they will learn. But where the pharmacist becomes important is then your pharmaceutical knowledge and pharmaceutical skills will help these students to analyze what data is going to be important. And then they will know, of course, the data analytics will help them to do, analyze the data to bring good results, which are going to, if changes are to be made, will impact things very easily. Like I also teach the topic of quality management systems to students at the MPharm level. We have an MPharm QA branch, and
I mean, while teaching this subject, I have learned that the aspect of quality is ingrained into every single, function that is done in the industry. And even for that, data becomes very important, because data is what has been done. What are we getting data? It is what has been done. Like if I'm filing an application for a product to FDA or US FDA, it is based on the data that I have accumulated while doing all my batches and doing clinical studies and doing. But how am I able to get relevant data, important data, correct data? How am I able to interpret it? So probably all these, though I'm not very familiar with your terminologies in the IT terminologies, but I'm saying all those algorithms that they will use, all those techniques that they will use. So students who are going to be trained in this will be able to become much more successful, not because they have learned data analytics. That is the tool. I would say that students should realize that these are tools that you are using, but to put your pharmacy knowledge into better practice, because you will be able to analyze. Ultimately, industry is where you are going to be applying all the knowledge and using your analytical skills to bring forth improvement in processes, improvement in products, improvement in the marketplace overall to the industry. So to all the students who have done this course, I mean, and that's the reason why, in fact, this year, as I mentioned, as a team of faculty, when we got interested, and Mumbai University has also announced 4 short certificate programs, because we felt that these add-on programs are essential. That is when I got in touch with Mr. Ashish and thought that Navigo Analytics with this course could come and give an overview to my students. Because like Mahesh will know, when I have been talking about my students, though we keep telling them it's very difficult to convince students to take up a particular, because they're not able to see what is the growth available for them. And I wanted someone who is doing this program to come and tell students directly, because me telling them about data analytics when I am not practicing in that field probably has a lesser impact. But somebody who is in the field and coming and telling them makes a greater impact. And that's how we had invited Mr. Ashish for our Symphoria seminar this year, which was on data analytics and artificial intelligence in healthcare. So I think all the students who decided to do this course, hats off to you and congratulations for taking this decision for enrolling in the course, because that is definitely going to make a change in your career, and of course how you utilize this. So ensure that you create that niche area for you where you are able to understand how to implement all these skills. See, these certificate programs are skilling programs. Your core, if whatever may have been your core subject that you have graduated in, your core knowledge is always going to be important. And these are skills that are going to assist you in utilizing your core knowledge more efficiently and more effectively at the workplace. So look at how you will be able to bring in this into the workplace and exhibit your talent, and these are kind of skills which are ever evolving. Probably what you have learned in the data and the algorithms or whatever systems that you have learned today will keep evolving. So I also liked what one of the students mentioned. I'm sorry, I think the student who was at Hyderabad and said that she took up the course after 10 years. I'll say that is something which is very important that students should do. Lifelong learning is one of the major things which is necessary for everyone. Each of us is still a student, and we need to take such kind of things, because experience will give you a lot of, I would say, weightage to maybe get promotions and go on into the next place. But enhancing your skills with newer technologies will make you a person of choice, because even industry wants to get into the newer areas. Experienced people with the same experience in the same industry, in the same background, many will be available. But experienced with improvised skilling techniques or improved skills is definitely going to be a person of choice. So once again, congratulations to all the students, first of all, for taking up their initiative to join the course, for completing it successfully, and my best wishes to all of you for successful careers. I should thank Navigo Analytics and your entire team of faculty who are, probably you yourselves have had to do a lot of learning to get this course to the students for preparing content, for knowing what is really relevant to the industry. So that itself is a wonderful step that has been taken. And especially because I know that there are data analytics courses which are available, I mean, many of them. But for pharmacy students, when it is coming from people from the pharma industry, that makes it more relevant. You know, it's more confidence building because for me also to tell someone to do a course from Navigo Analytics is going to be much more easier because I know that there are people from pharma industry who are doing, so they know where it is going to be applicable in the pharma industry and students will have confidence. Because if I send them to, you know, somebody from the IT industry, then they wouldn't know. They'd say, why should I do it? Because that's IT industry. So thank you, Navigo Analytics, for doing that. And I should say thanks to Bombay College of Pharmacy for taking the initiative. I think BCP has always been a leader in everything, continues to be the leader. And thanks Maniar sir and your entire team for initiating the course and for also, you know, extending it out to all of us, for helping us to partner with you. Because I think collaboration is definitely going to help, and especially for institutes like us, which are, I mean, small growing institutes. We are trying to do a lot for people on in the area of Palghar. I'm sure your help and support is going to be very important to all of us. So once again, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I am really privileged to be a part of this program today. Thanks to all of you, Bombay College of Pharmacy, Navigo Analytics, the entire team of faculty and students, and congratulations and my best wishes to all the students for successful careers. Thank you very much.
Thanks for this very practical and down to earth, what you say, the guidance which you have given to the students and the confidence. I like the confidence which you exhibited and gave to the students. It was very good. I'd like to speak 2 words, but before that, I will request if Nitin Maniar sir or Mahesh sir wants to speak something. Nitin Maniar sir. Right, okay. Mahesh sir, you want to respond to her or I'll do that?
I will just say thank you so much, Savita madam, for giving such a wonderful speech. I think one of the things that we all should learn from Savita is, you know, how to be humble in spite of, you know, being such a successful person in her career. I can tell you that, you know, I am from BCP and very proud of BCP. But when I go to St. John campus, it's like 5 times bigger than BCP, right? It's like an university in itself. It has got pharmacy college, it has got management college, it has got engineering college, diploma, degree, you name it, and perhaps you have a course or a curriculum or a proper institute or a college over there for each and everything that you can think of. And Savita madam, though she is not a part of all of that, you know, she actually handles that half of that empire over there. In spite of being that, you know, in spite of motivating so many students to do wonderfully well in her career, in their career, you know, she's so humble and so nice. You know, I know her and I'm very proud that, you know, I know her and she's a good friend of mine. You know, thank you so much, Savita, for coming over and, you know, delivering such a wonderful lecture to all of us. Thanks.
Thanks, Mahesh. You said half of the words which I was about to say that, but yes, you forgot to mention one thing, that administration. Yes. You see, she sits quietly at one place and still everything happens automatically. So I always love the administrator who are cool and everything moves around, but you don't know that behind that there is already some preparation gone and everything is done spick and span with plans, which I admire of Savita. I met her after a long time. So I really told her that I liked that very, very much. She talked about various areas, data effectively usage and all, which is going to be a bigger thing. And pharma, you know that even the e-pharmacies are under scanner, not because of any profits or anything, but because of data privacy, whether they should be allowed or not. That is a big question which is debated in parliament. So I don't know. Then what you talked about multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary, yes, these are the things which are very key today, and new education policy is focusing more on this, what you said. And Bombay University already started, as you rightly said, 4 courses. Out of that, one course is purely into data analytics. What we teach in our module 1, exactly it is the same course. I don't know, somebody of our well-wisher must be there on the board who, Supriya must be there, or Dr. Anuradha must be there, or somebody else must be there who kept this course curriculum. There is one more thing which is related to data analytics, and also one course of 48 hours for marketing, because marketing, as you said, is a key subject. And there is, in India, if you see, data analytics today is used more in marketing and sales, more in clinical trial, and more in logistics. Okay, R&D में इतना नहीं होता है आजकल. That is what is there. Again, I appreciate because when you are saying something, I remembered your engineering college director also called me up saying that they also wanted to have some webinar for their or physical teaching for their students coming there. So I know that how AI is literally impressed in the whole campus. Even your professors, I saw some booklet or on Symphoria where they have written good articles and how it is used in pharma. So that also I saw. So there is a good thing which is there, and you'll be surprised that two of your students called me up separately afterwards. Yes, Dadarkar and somebody. They are trying to create an app with the industry, with insurance and all, but they were on a different track. So I had to literally tell them, yes, think over and come to this track and then start. But very novice, but a lot of creative ideas which are going ahead with them. So students of BPharm thinking of doing these things is really, really impressive for me. You can definitely start your master's. You have done in QMS. You can think of taking some projects from the industry or your own self, wherein machine learning usage for achieving something else, which a few of them I have shared in my sessions also, that people can take up this research and go. Volatile organic compounds are there, and that's the bigger thing which India needs, because how it can be brought in a lesser cost, the same therapy, that is what India needs. So if you can initiate master's students to do that, I will be more than happy for that. And as you rightly said, yes, our teachers did take trouble. Cyrus sir is one teacher who is good in machine learning, deep learning. Even he is an ethical hacker and all. But before he came to teach here, he went and attended a course, 3 months course. In pharmacy, he took a lot of data, he understood, and then he started teaching our students. So Sandeep is already, he was there in handling a pharma industry's data security in one of the IT companies. Then, you know, even Jaideep is from pharma industry, Mahesh is from pharma industry. One of our Atul, Amit sir is also, he's heading R&D in Biocon, so he is also there. Today he could not come. Also, in the Indira College of Pharmacy professor, Dr. Madhur, she is here. So yes, we talk about a lot of pharmacy and we want pharmacists to get, because other IT students or statisticians should not take more salary than our students, even they know less. And that's what is our objective, and we are committed to do that. And anytime any help is needed for the college, means I am impressed with the college, as rightly said by Mahesh, more than anything else. So I feel that yes, we should get associated with the college, and it will be our pride that we are associated with the college, honestly speaking. Okay, so that is what I will speak, and I will stop the speech here. Let us come back to the program where we have assimilated for. We are here for this valedictory function. Students, you must be eager to take your certificate and flaunt it. As I told you, do market yourself, put it on LinkedIn, put it on Good Words. But before that, one student, again, second time he sent me a text message, sir, please read. He is not able to come. He was third, coming in, he had come third. I think in the batch, I don't recollect which batch. So Avdut Dhanavade, so he's in the currently batch, I think in the November batch. So he said, sir, please read out. He has typed out, he's in the office. He has typed out and sent me on a Word file photograph. Excuse me for 1 minute only. I just 30 seconds, I'll read it and then we can go ahead. It was one of the best learning experience of my life. Thank you, Ashish sir, for giving me an opportunity to learn, as I am who joined the last in the batch, and you managed it. The course was comprehensive and covered a wide range of topics, from data cleaning and pre-processing to advanced statistical modeling techniques. I learned how to work with Python, how to use various tools for data visualization and analysis. One of the highlights of the course was practical aspect. We were given real-world data sets to work with and had to apply the concepts we learned in class to analyze and draw insights from data. The lectures from experienced industry personnel added an advantage to the course. They were very supportive and always willing to answer questions. At the end of the course, I felt confident in my ability to work with data and derive meaningful insights from it. Overall, the 3 months data analytics course was an amazing experience that has helped me in growth, both personally and professionally. He is with Alembic, I think he's a 12 years of experience in R&D. So I was reminding him that please come for the certificate. So he sent the message. Then he again asked me whether I read it or not. So I should read it. That's what I felt. Thanks for this time you allowed. Okay, over to you. Again, students, are you ready? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so eagerly waiting rather. Thank you, Doctor, for your good speech. And we look forward to come to guide our students sometime in between, and for 1 hour or so that they also can learn from your, I think, most down to earth, the basic practical approach which students should take. So I would like them from your own words. So I can speak, but you spoke in a very confident manner and convincing manner. So I would love to get associated with our students also. So let us come back to the certificate distribution. Data Analytics in Healthcare Certificate, 3 months course, which is having 8 credit points. And without any time, I will introduce the student to you. That student should come when the certificate comes on the screen. Please, if you can come on a video and audio also, I'll be more happy. If you're not there, please others, because I cannot see the students now. Please tell me that he is not there so that we go to the next student. And once this is done, you'll receive a mail also. You'll receive the certificates soft copy, but hard copy will be available at the head office. So I'll send you a mail where to write a mail, and they will courier it to you, provided you give your address to them where to courier. Okay. So first students we have here Aparna Gaikwad. And in spite of her busy family demands, she was doing this course very nicely. She has a 3 years of experience and in the area of pharmacovigilance and clinical studies. So yes, pharmacovigilance will have there are a lot of queries also which come to me. And just now I got a message from Exeltis, one of my client in pharma, that they are looking for product management team, especially good in data analytics. So you can always think of that. Over to you, Dr. Aparna Gaikwad. Please accept the certificate. Aparna is here, Aparna? She was here earlier. Okay, thank you. So let us go to our next student. When it is a drum running, that means they have been first or second. So Atul Kadam, thank you very much. I have not received your slide, so I have just created a slide in your name and shown to them. Please come ahead and accept the certificate. Atul. Atul was here.
Congratulations, Atul.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Hi. Yes, yes.
Atul was there.
Thank you.
Kailash said thank you. Yes, Kailash is there. Doctor of Pharmacy,
Yes,
PharmD.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And please accept the certificate, Kailash.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Should I have written doctor there, Kailash? Because PharmD students are called as doctor, no?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Omkar Khanapure is not here. He also has done, he's just a fresher and he's from Sholapur area. He is keen on getting data analytics as his career. So in his absence, we just give his certificate, ma'am, to Dr. Omkar Khanapure. Again, the drum means somebody who is good is coming in there. Yes, Pranita Savardekar is here. And she has done her M.Pharm in Suitics with 6 years of analytical development experience. And her field of experience is very high, but I'm happy that there are 2 areas wherein marketing, time series and forecasting and visualization in Tableau, where I think there is a lot of scope, Pranita, so you don't worry. And as I told you just now that McLeod is in need, please send me your CV immediately.
Yes.
We'll request her to get the certificate from my hand of Dr. Savita Tauro, madam.
Congratulations, Pranita.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Next in line is Priyanka Devulkar. Again, she is pursuing PhD in pharmaceutical analysis after a gap in between, and she has a 4 years of analytical R&D experience. Her field of interest is DQA and R&D in data analytics. I am pushing her to get into a consultancy. Let us see how she is. Priyanka here today?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for your support.
Yeah, please accept the certificate from Dr. Savita Tauro's hand.
Congratulations, Priyanka.
Thank you, ma'am.
Supriya, 2 years in US healthcare, more dynamic, more queries she had in the whole of thing. And I'm happy that she wants to get into healthcare analyst and marketing analyst. And that's a domain area which is having a lot of jobs in healthcare. In fact, in hospitals, there are too many jobs which are going to come. Okay. So let us welcome Supriya to take the certificate from Dr. Savita Tauro.
Congratulations, Supriya.
Supriya, you're here, no? Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yes, we have Suyash Patil. Again,
Yes, sir.
he, with his artwork, could get good marks at the end. So I appreciate, I should also call him Dr. Suyash Patil now because he's completing his internship at Aditya Birla Hospital. And he's interested in business development and PMT. And for you especially, I'm telling you, send a CV for Exeltis, huh? Mahesh,
Yes.
sorry, Suyash. Yeah, take the certificate from the hand of Dr. Savita Tauro.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Sridevi, she spoke just now. After 10 years, she was doing this course, and I know that doing this course was a challenge for her, but she did complete, fighting here and there, asking me to get one more query and one more paper setting for her to get the improvisation in marks, and all. She was very keen on learning more of machine learning. 12 years of experience in healthcare analysis and sales, also a few bit in marketing also. And she has prepared this slide. You can see very well, more creative area. I would request her to come and take the certificate. Sridevi Swami.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Shri. Thank you, Shri. Thank you, Sridevi.
Inspiring us
Thank
today.
you. Thank you. Vishal Erekar is here. Vishal. So again, as I said, he was also competitor. He stood third rather. And Vishal, please accept the certificate if you are here. I don't know whether you are here or not. The drum means somebody else. Yes, Mahesh Narle. So Mahesh is number first in the November batch with 76% marks BPharm, and he's a fresher. And yes, please do send me your CV, Mahesh, as earliest as possible. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mahesh Narle.
Thank
Dr.
you.
Savita.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mahesh. Again, Avinash, drum means he is again number 2, but again, as I said, both are got 76% marks, hardly 0.5 marks difference. He is also having 12 years of experience, including F&D, data evaluation, implementation. He was the person who asked me a lot of questions before joining the course also. He has done his MPharm, and I'm sure he is happy because the way he spoke, I feel that he's happy. And I would request him to get into consultancy companies very fast. And when IQVI comes, or even you can talk to Mahesh Kalsekar, sir, because with your experience, I think they also will need some good student who are really able to implement things. So his field of interest is data analysis, operational excellence, and data investigation. Yes, Avinash.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations.
So, Dr. Avinash Pathare. Thank you, ma'am, for giving the certificate. Avinash, you have a good future. Do continue.
Thank you, sir.
Avdut is not here or here. I don't know, because I told him at least come for 5 minutes. He was the person who sent me this message and asked me to read again. He is done MPharm in pharmaceutical chemistry, 11 years plus experience in pharmaceutical research and development. Currently is with Alembic Research and R&D and Business Development and Analysis. Again, he wants to give a flip to his career and want to get into analytics. If you are here, Avdut, Avdut stood third in the batch. So Avdut, you are here. Otherwise, we proceed ahead. Okay, we proceed ahead. We have every batch one doctor we have. So here also we have a dentist, Dr. Abdul Adil, and he is also working in more clinical management, clinical data area. And that is the area which is in demand today. And many organizations, CROs are looking for people. And not only that, the hospitals are there. So Krishna Iyer, sir, also will be able to help us. He is connected with a lot of hospitals and gives the sessions for how to do clinical data trials and all those things. So we'll be in touch with him, doctor. He is having 4 years of experience with clinical research and healthcare analytics. So if Dr. Abdul, you are here, so please accept the certificate from hand of Dr. Savita Tauro.
Yes, congratulations, Dr. Abdul.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
We have Chinmay Gadigaonkar. She is not able to come today. Her exams are there. She is from Keynote College of Pharmacy. Again, very, what I say, bubbly lady. And she's done her final year BPharm. She's a fresher. She wants to get into R&D. Though I try to convince her, don't get into, but she is very clean that no, I will work in R&D. So if there is an F&D work anywhere, anybody knows, I will be happy if we can connect with those F&D guys. Okay. So she's not here today. So, Ms. Chinmay Jayavan Gadigaonkar, we say that Dr. Savita Tauro has given you this certificate. Thank you. Shivani Sawant, I think she was here. Shivani, postgraduate diploma in management marketing she has done. So she is a good candidate for a PMT. And with 6 years of experience, her whole focus is business analytics. So she wants to enter business intelligence into that area. So Shivani, you are here. I know you had to go. Okay, Shivani is not here. So,
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Shivani. Sadafi, youngest student, second year pass out from Bombay College of Pharmacy, and a fresher. She wants to work into business analysis and business developer, so business development rather. That's what she was into, strategic business development. So I have told her that whatever help she needs, she should continue practice, and we'll always be there to help her out till the time she passes out. But she has to do graduation to get a job. So Sadafi, we welcome you to take the certificate from Dr. Savita Tauro. She's your senior of 20 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Unfortunately, she is not here. She is from IPAMSBs College of Pharmacy again, and she had to go because her grandfather is not well. But she has said thank you a lot before in advance to, and she messaged me that please tell our keynote speaker my apologies and thank you very much on my behalf. So, Doctor, I say thank you on her behalf to you. And that is finishing this students batch. If anybody else wish to speak for a minute or so, we can take that call. Yes, Shoaib wanted to say something. Shoaib? Shoaib, your certificate is not seen?
Yes, sir.
Shoaib, your certificate is not seen. I don't know how it is. I'll just check why it was missing. Let me.
Mama, they're coloring the.
Shoaib, I'll just come back to you because I can still not see the certificate. I'm getting, looking at a mail. I'm still not seeing the certificate. I don't know what has happened. So, Avdut, if you have joined, because he said that after 10 minutes he will join. Avdut, if you have joined, wish to speak? No, Avdut is still not joined because he sent me the message. And Shoaib, my apologies. I don't know. I can still don't know what is the reason, but yes, we'll come back to you with the certification and we'll request Madam that absence of his certificate. It's from some mistake from our end. So I don't know his marks also because I cannot see that the team has not given me. But Shoaib, congratulations, and we'll definitely come back to you. And Shoaib, you are from which batch, Shoaib?
Sir, I
you are
said
from this February batch.
Yes,
you are from
sir.
February batch. So how can
that.
he get a certificate? I was wondering what happened. He is in the current batch.
I said you that.
Yes. So you'll have to wait for next validity function. Thanks for attending, Shoaib. I was a bit tense.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes,
Thanks. So many batches together. No? In last 2 months, I was not so much active, and in last 1 month there was a lot of confusions which are having. Okay, thank you very much, all of you, for being here. Especially the vote of thanks, Dr. Sandeep. Mr. Sandeep is not there. On his behalf, I would thank first and foremost all the students for being here. Because of you, we are all here, and the cause is you and your career, which will make us proud if you are climbing greater heights in a very short while. So we wish that you achieve your heights, whatever you are planned for, and be in touch with us. Celebrate your success with us and inform us. That is what my message, and thank you very much for doing this course, which will definitely help you for your career. I will thank our Dr. Savita Tauro, and she took her time and she did not say anything. She says, yes, we'll be there. And same thing from my side, doctor, we'll always be there for your college whenever you need us. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate presence of our chairman and principal, who I know what time he's having. I said, if you are not having time, please send me the video. He said, no, I will come, don't worry. And I have one more attraction will be Savita. It is because of you also he's here, not only because of only me. So that much he is having compassion for even Palghar College. Huh? So possibly. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. Krishna Iyer, sir. Yeah.
For Nitin Maniar, sir, I should definitely say, because when I approached him for starting that IPA Palghar local branch, he was most supportive. He himself came here for the inauguration. Not only that, one session which we conducted, he brought the speaker and came along. So thank you very much, sir. Because, I mean, spending that
how he
time.
manages time, I don't know.
Very. I think that is what we had to learn from. So lot of learning
Yeah,
that we take back from all of these actions from each of you. Thank you, sir.
He's a heavy multitasker. Kitna jagah haath dala hai, but everywhere he is present. So, and not only that, in the evening also you go for a meeting, you will see him with the same smile. There are very few people who are like that in the evening. Mahesh is also one of them. Kitna bhi thake hai, to bhi class lete samay he is very smiling. So there are very few people who can manage that. So thank you very much, sir. I don't have to say more words. Krishna Iyer, sir, thank you very much. Though he was there in Virar today taking us to college, Madhur madam is also taking one session in Indira College of Pharmacy, and those they took out time and came. Thank you very much. Others also, Nainil sir, Jaideep Basu sir, you are here. Thank you very much for this. And not only that, I would like to extend my thanks to the non-teaching staff and Swati and Anita from Bombay College of Pharmacy, who continuously help, and Gajanan, who manages the back end of this IT, and my staff of Navigo, who really follow up with things and give me everything on time. So I am thankful to all of them. We look forward to more participation from you, Doctor. And again, thank you very much for being with us. Thank you. And if there is anything to be said by students, please say. Otherwise, we close the session. We are taken more 10 minutes than what we had anticipated. But yes, it was for a good cause. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Vedar.
Bye,
Thank
bye.
you, everybody. And be in
Thank you,
touch with me
sir.
for the certificates. Be in touch with me for the certificates, okay?
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you. Bye, bye, bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.